Let us take an example. This example is very simple, of course. This example is about adding points in two-dimensional space. This is not a vector addition. Don't think it as a vector addition. We have 2 points P1 and P2 added to get a point P3. X of P1 has been added into X of P2 to get X of P3. Y of P1 has been added into Y of P2 to get Y of P3. And that's it. It is not a complex vector addition. Let us see a program to do this. I have created a program like this. Ignore the commented part and let decrease the z variable, because now we are working on the two-dimensional points, so decrease the z part. You have now how many? 6 integers. We have 6 integers and you have actually 6 variables. These 6 variables of type integer. Okay, and you are taking input as a what? As an integer. You are taking input this integer p1x. You are taking input this integer p1y. Okay, you have 6 variables of type integer. You are taking input as an integer. You are taking input as an integer. Okay, then you are adding these two, p1x plus p2x, and store in p3x. Actually what this program is doing, p1x representing x of point p1, y of point p1, p2x representing x of point p2, p2y representing y of point p2, and this representation has been added into program. But one thing you say, okay, you used a good naming convention, a very good naming convention, but is this of type point? Is this of type point? No, these are not of the point type. These are of type integer. You are taking input as an integer. You are taking input as an integer. You are adding integers. You are showing the output integer. Even creator of main, suppose you are the creator of main. I am saying you means you are the creator of main. Suppose creator of main has taken all their variables in the form of integer. All the variables in the main is of type integer. No one is of type point. Then what the creator of main is thinking? Creator of main is thinking in the terms of integer rather than in the terms of points. We have to add points. We must have to think in the terms of point. Why we are thinking in terms of integers? We are defining the integer data type. We are taking input as integer data type. Our all thinking goes in the term of integers. Here indel is for new line only. Okay, so even our program will work fine. See, let us see, run this program. Okay. G++ is the compiler. I am passing this file name to the compiler. A.out actually a file created by G++ compiler after compilation. A.out is a executable file. I put here 2, 3, 4, 5 and get 6 and 8. It's very good. It's working. But problem is only with our thinking process. We are thinking is in terms of integers. We are not thinking in terms of points. We must have to add points. We must have to take variable of type points. We must have to think in the terms of points. This is the one problem. Other problem is if something has been changed, we starts working on the three-dimensional space. Then first, this is main responsibility. This is the main creator of main's responsibility to first declare some new variables like p1 z, p2 z and p3 z. These new variables you have to declare, and then you have to enter the new variables. This is completely main's responsibility to cope up with the changes, and this is completely main's burden to cope up with all the changes. Okay, so the new codes has been added to our existing program when there is change in the data type of point. Okay, so see here now our program starts working on three-dimensional points. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now see here it is working fine on three-dimensional points, but what is the problem is every time the change in the type, every time if there is a change in the type, we must have to change main. If after some days someone says okay, now main has been changed to work on 4D space, then add some other variable. After some day someone says main again started to work on 2D space, then delete something from the main. Why main should care? Main's work is to just add 2 point, not change its body every time if a data type gets changed. Okay, because we are working on point type, if every time point has a change, main should not care about this change. That's why main want to give this changing responsibility to someone else. Okay, so we seen there are two problems. We have two problems with this program. Whatever we seen, the two problems was programmer, creator of main, thinks in the term of integer rather than point. There was no any variable of type point, all the variables of type integer. So this is sleepy thinking. Although this was the very small size program, so it do not make you think wrong. But if the program is of larger size, then you are must going to think a wrong concept. Otherwise you are going to do something wrong, because in a big program declaring so much variables is not good. Okay, so think in the term of the actual thing on which we are working. We are working on points, we are not working on integers. So we need some way to declare of a variable, we need some way to declare a variable of type point rather than type integer. Second thing, if software has been upgraded to work on the 3D, then whole main have to be changed. This is another problem. So there are two burdens on the main. We will try to remove these two burdens. What is our goal? Our goal is programmers should think in the term of points, not integer. If the software starts working on 3D, then programmers should be unaware of this change. Okay, and we are going to achieve one of these goals. In fact, first goal, we will force our main to think in the terms of point rather than terms of integer in very next video. For now, bye.